Hey everybody, Janine here. I've decided to sport the do from 11 from Stranger Things today. Feeling the 80s. It's a comeback. It's coming back, right? Just want to talk a little bit about how I feel. It's been a little bit over a week, and being morbidly obese has its disadvantages. The biggest one probably being that I'm always tired. So the first thing that I've noticed is that I have more energy. It took a couple of days, and this is, wow, I don't even know what day this is now, 6, 7, 4, 5, something like that. And I'm starting to feel more energy already, which I absolutely love. It's helping me go on my walks and do all that fun stuff that I have to do every day. One thing I also have noticed, and I've talked about this before, that I struggle with anxiety, depression, panic attacks, all that fun stuff. And it tends to, so far I've noticed that it's gotten, at least the anxiety, panicky feeling has gotten a little bit worse. And I think that's because I have extra energy. I'm finding myself going to bed at night and being tired, but I'm having a hard time falling asleep. Like I'm starting to feel, and my mind's racing, and usually when I take a shower, I get up, I'll take an extra shower or something, and I feel better. That's not always working. Sometimes I'll start to feel like itchy, like I've got tiny little bugs on me. I know, it's weird. I'm a freak. I understand. And it just hasn't, that is not pleasant. But I have a feeling that it's because I've been eating so much junk for so long. The pop and the soda and all the sugar and, you know, ice cream, and I could eat a bag of chips and a pound of French onion dip in one sitting, or a can of Borden's condensed milk with a spoon, you know, and it's my whole body is going, what the hell are you doing to me? You know, I have to start detoxing because I just don't know what to do. And so even more than the way that I'm feeling physically, the way that I'm feeling mentally is really strange. Maybe that's why I was in the Stranger Things mood. It's just really strange. I go from really happy one minute to really weirded out another minute, or really sad, or really emotional. And I've always been a really emotional person anyway, but this is like emotional on crack. And again, I really feel like it's my body is just trying to detox and get used to it. I mean, I went from such extremes to all this garbage to no meat, hardly any sugar, hardly any salt in such a short period of time that my body is really just trying to adjust itself. So that was the biggest thing that I've really noticed. And not to be gross, but pooping is a lot more common and easier, apparently. My sister, who's also on this diet, says the same thing. It happens a lot. That, you know, you have more bowel movements, and that I don't even ever struggle with constipation. At least I haven't for a week now, you know, so that's really nice. And I just have a hard time talking about that stuff. And I'm trying to think of what else. I've started exercising, not every day. I've been trying to do every day, but the first day I didn't even go a half a mile, and I was so sore. My knees, my back, everything. I live such a sedentary lifestyle that I sit just so much anymore that moving at all is a big deal for me. So that was a huge deal. And yesterday I went again because I felt better and more energy. So I went 2 days in a row, and I went a little bit longer. Instead of just to the end of my street, I came back and went to the other end of my street and came back, and there's a huge hill there. So by the end of that night, oh my gosh, I was so physically exhausted, which really sucks when you're not mentally exhausted, but you're physically exhausted, because your mind's like going a mile a minute, but your whole body's like, oh, I just want to sleep. It's crazy. So that I think is the biggest thing so far, and it's only been a week. I expect bigger changes coming down the road. Hopefully not any more bigger emotional changes. Please, thank you. But other than that, that's just a quick check-in, update. Hope you're all doing well out there in YouTube land.